really bad acne for 15 years, and I cleared it naturally with food in 30 days. And I wanted to share the very simple, sustainable, easy morning routine that keeps my skin clear to this day, because I have a feeling that you get really overwhelmed by natural acne clearing. You've tried doxycycline, the birth control pill, everything. You know that there is a deeper root issue that you're missing, and you really want holistic action steps to keep your skin clear. Am I right? Today, I'm going to share a lot of those. My biggest resource on natural acne clearing, I'll share that at the end. And I'll just outline my morning routine so that you can see how easy it is to actually keep your skin clear naturally. Let's discuss. Hi there, my name is Jill Therese, and after 15 years of acne challenges, I finally cleared my skin naturally, and I created my acne clearing program, the Clear Code, to help you do the same. 10 years and thousands of clients later, I made it my life's work to get you clear skin without harsh chemicals, pills, and/or creams. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. I keep my clear skin steps, it's hard to say, small and manageable and sustainable for two reasons. Number one, if clearing your acne naturally is a feat every day, like just doing 82 action steps is really, really difficult, you will not do it. It will not be sustainable. And it's not because you lack discipline. It's because it's too hard. So that's number one. I keep my acne clearing plan very simple. But number two, fun fact that you don't know about me, is that I hate cooking. I hate cooking. I know that probably maybe surprises you. I healed my acne holistically with food. One would think, oh, she must love the kitchen. And I don't. I hate the kitchen. I hate the kitchen. But that being said, I'm a nutritionist, so we could probably talk about that for a while. The point is, you can keep your skin clear naturally by keeping things very, very simple and very, very easy. First things first, your clear skin morning routine needs to be based on your root acne triggers, okay? I go into depth about my root acne triggers in this video. So I'm not gonna go like deep into those right now, but the short condensed version is that my acne triggers are blood sugar management challenges, followed by gut health issues that are linked to estrogen dominance issues. So blood sugar, gut health, side of estrogen dominance. #woof. Also a pretty common combo pack for people dealing with acne, believe it or not. That's a pretty common combo pack. So that being said, my original acne clearing plan that did clear my acne in 30 days addressed these fundamentals deep in depth, right? And I go into that in a lot of videos. I can answer any questions you have about that, so leave those below. But that being said, to keep your skin clear based on those fundamentals, parts of your day needs to mirror those fundamentals, right? So like my morning routine has to include fundamental activities that support those three root triggers that I just mentioned. So keeping those three root triggers in mind, let's go over the routine that I follow for the first, let's say, hour and a half every morning that help to support clear skin. Sleep. First things first, I aim for 8 hours a night. Do I always get it? No. Must I get it 6-ish days a week to maintain my sanity, clear skin, happiness, overall health and wellness, digestion, blood sugar? Yes. Yes, I do. There are like a few people in the world who I think do well in 4 hours. I am not one of them. I remove myself from the running for that club. I do not belong to that club. I have never belonged to that club. I need 8 hours. I go to bed around the same time every night, and I wake up around the same time every morning. I'd say once a week on the weekends, on Friday or Saturday night, I'm naughty, literally naughty, and I stay up until like 12 or 1 to like watch a movie. So boring. But that being said, most of the time I go to bed and wake up around the same time every day. This is very important for many things. Number one, it supports a balanced circadian rhythm. So your stress hormones, your cortisol levels, all of those are, when and if you're sleeping on a normal routine and a normal schedule, those are rising and falling at similar times every day, which is really good for you. Blood sugar management is also positively balanced in this case as well. So let's say you go to bed at 3 a.m. and you just had a cheeseburger and a pancake. Those are two really random things, but let's say you did. That spikes your blood sugar up quite a bit, but then you go to bed right away. It's 3 a.m. So you have a ton of blood sugar that enters your bloodstream. Your insulin, your body freaks out. It doesn't want your blood sugar to be that high, so it releases a lot of insulin. And then you might wake up starving at 9 a.m., but you're not actually starving. You just kind of spiked your blood sugar. You also might be dealing with some stress hormones because you only slept for like 5.5, 6 hours. So then you eat something that might not be ideal for you because you feel so hungry. Like when and if you have an imbalanced sleep and wake cycle, you set yourself up to have imbalanced circadian rhythms, imbalanced stress hormones, and imbalanced blood sugar. You also don't always support, if and when you're off from a sleep schedule perspective, you don't support detoxification, gut health challenges. Your liver can't do the work that it needs to. It's very, very important. So yeah, try to get 8 hours. Just try. The second thing I do that I think is going to surprise you is that I water wash in the morning. I do not cleanse. I do not believe that you need to cleanse. I don't know you, but I don't think you need to cleanse in the morning. I think we have an epidemic of over cleansing in our society and our culture. And it leads to a lot of over drying, irritation, and just too much stress at the pore level and from a sebum level perspective too. You need a healthy, moisturized, sebum balanced skin barrier. You don't want it too dry or too oily. And I find that if you wash in the morning, it's too much. The next thing I do, my action step number 3, is I drink 8 to 12 ounces of water with a lemon and or lime squeezed in with a dash of Himalayan sea salt. When we wake up first thing in the morning, we are chronically usually pretty dehydrated, number 1. And number 2, our digestion might need some support. So if and when you wake up first thing in the morning and you find yourself to be a little thirsty, one of the best ways to rehydrate is that 8 to 12 ounces with a lime or a lemon with some salt, because you're probably a little low on those. And then the next thing I do is I take my quality probiotic. I'm currently taking 100 billion organisms with the Solar Ray brand because I was dealing with some constipation. But 10 billion organisms or more, lactobacillus acidophilus, bifidobacterium, those are all great. And I like to take that first thing in the morning. It works well for my stomach. This supports the gut health challenges like I was mentioning. So it helps to kickstart my digestion right away. The next action step I take, because I'm a little crazy, is I immediately apply my moisturizer to my face, my neck, and then my eyelids. And then I also immediately apply my sunscreen. One could say I have an issue with sunscreen. I apply it pretty maniacally, but that being said, once I learned about the damages that UV rays cause to your skin, you won't really catch me. You won't really catch me out without sunscreen on. And if the sun is out and I'm gonna be in front of a window, or I'm gonna be outside, or really have any access to light at all, I will have sunscreen on. And so I apply it first thing all over my neck, my chest, my face. I regret nothing. The next action step I take is I grab my coffee, my beloved coffee, with some type of healthy fats and or protein. It's small. Often when I wake up right away, I don't want to eat a ton. I usually want to eat about 45 minutes to an hour later, but I don't like having my coffee on an empty stomach. If and when I do that, I spike up my stress hormones. I can feel it, like I'm like, woo, like a little jittery because I'm hungry. And I've spiked my cortisol, epinephrine, adrenaline, all those things. And I haven't supported blood glucose levels. So I will have a quarter to a half of an avocado, some Brazil nuts, walnuts. I'll maybe have some yogurt right with my coffee so that I'm not like spiking up my blood sugar levels too intensely, too quickly without something that supports them. Then next action step I take is that I sit and read. This is literally built into my routine for me. It's very important for my mental health for me to do this every day. I have really, really busy days sometimes, and I love reading. And sometimes at the very end of the day, I find myself struggling a little bit with like staying awake, or I just want to watch something because it's easier. I have to think less. And so if and when I wake up first thing in the morning and I'm able to just read for 30 minutes, that's part of mental health stuff, which also supports my stress hormones. The next thing I do is I'll take my journal out and I'll do some type of thought download and or brain dump. You could call them whatever you want. I basically set a timer for about 10 minutes and I'll sit and write in my journal for 10 minutes about things that I'm dealing with. I'll do a total brain dump and I'll just go for it, right? Like what's happening? What are we doing? What's happening in my life? What are some positives, negatives? I really try to get really clear on all of the things that are in my mind so I can just see them on paper, which again is a stress management, which then supports hormonal balancing action steps. The next action step I take is I will make my breakfast. Then comes my breakfast. Again, I did not have a coffee on an empty stomach, but I will have breakfast within 45 minutes of waking up. I don't like to like jump up and just like literally go make some eggs, but give me 45 minutes and a few little bites of something with my coffee and then I'm ready to eat. And it's usually 9 times out of 10, it's eggs, yogurt, and some nuts. Maybe depending on where I am in my cycle, towards the end, I will grab something like towards the end of my cycle. So my luteal phase, I will grab either an English muffin with some quality butter. I'll increase my carbs a little bit towards the end of my phase because during your luteal phase, you're more prone to burn more calories. Your caloric needs are a little bit higher. And so I'll support myself a little bit that way. But I'll have maybe 3 eggs, 3 Brazil nuts, and maybe a cup of yogurt. I aim for 30 grams of protein in every meal. So I'm hitting around 120 grams of protein every day. This is vital to blood sugar management for me. And this is I mean, all of the action steps that I just shared are important. This is a very important action step because I have always struggled with hunger. Blood sugar management issues are probably my #1 root acne trigger. Many people in my family have type 2 diabetes, and as a child of a type 2 diabetic, I am 40% more likely to develop that issue. And protein, quality protein, can really support blood sugar management issue in an integral way. And so when and if I don't get that, I'm starving all day, I'm irritable, blood glucose levels are low, so I'm gonna crave bad things more. And if I do get that, I will find that I am more satiated, blood sugar levels are calm and balanced throughout the day, and I won't be struggling with any type of kind of mood challenges from blood sugar issues, and I also won't negatively impact my skin. So that's my overview of my morning routine. Super simple, right? I have a feeling that if you're here, you've also been struggling with your acne for a long time. And finding a routine that supports the clearest skin for you is challenging, right? You know there's a deeper root issue happening, but you can't figure out what action steps to take. And if that's you, and you are just dying to understand your skin better, I would check out my Root Acne Triggers webinar via the link below. In that webinar, we go over all of the 7 common most root acne triggers. We go over 3 main root acne triggers that I think that you could be struggling with. And it'll probably confirm some of your suspicions about your skin. And then from there, we define 9 action steps you can take based on which root trigger you think you're struggling with. So if that sounds like you, if you are dying for a morning routine that's holistic based, that can keep your skin clear naturally and easily, I would check that webinar out and let me know what you think, and or let me know what questions you have. You can reply to any emails that you receive about the webinar, and we'll go from there. That being said, if you know someone who would benefit from this video, please send them this to them. I would love to see if I could support them. And please make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video, and I will see you in the next one.